The part 2 of Ali's journey. Ali's journey from a modest member of the inner circle to its most influential figure was marked by bold decisions, calculated risks, and an unyielding vision. He had entered the circle as a newcomer, uncertain of his place among titans of industry and commerce. Yet within months his ingenuity began to shine. The turning point. One pivotal Sunday, Pastor Chima had summoned the inner circle for an emergency meeting. The church's growth had plateaued, and there were murmurs of stagnation among the congregation. While others hesitated to offer solutions, Ali stood, confident yet measured. "Expansion," he declared, his voice steady but commanding. "We need to take the church to the nation's capitals, Abuja and Port Harcourt. These cities are hubs of influence, wealth, and opportunity. If we establish ourselves there, the rest of the country will follow." His suggestion was met with skepticism. The logistics, the costs, and the competition seemed insurmountable. Yet Ali, armed with research and data, presented a detailed strategy that silenced even the staunchest critics. Pastor Chima, impressed by Ali's foresight, gave him the green light to lead the expansion. A man on a mission, Ali worked tirelessly, recruiting the best architects, marketers, and public relations experts to bring his vision to life. Within months, state-of-the-art church branches in Abuja and Port Harcourt opened their doors. These weren't just places of worship. They were architectural marvels, equipped with the latest technology and facilities that drew crowds by the thousands. Ali's marketing genius shone as he launched campaigns across social media, billboards, and television. He partnered with influential celebrities and public figures who endorsed the church's vision of spiritual and financial empowerment. The response was unprecedented. People traveled from far and wide to attend services, inspired by the promise of miracles and success stories. The multitude follows. The numbers were staggering. Each Sunday, offerings poured in, amounting to millions of US dollars. Ali's strategies not only brought financial success, but also elevated the church's reputation as a powerhouse of faith and prosperity. The inner circle marveled at how Ali had turned a vision into a nationwide phenomenon. Ali's rapid rise didn't come without challenges. Some within the inner circle viewed his ascent with envy, fearing that his influence would eclipse their own. Whispers of dissent began to circulate, but Ali, ever strategic, disarmed his rivals with charm and diplomacy. He forged alliances with key members, ensuring their loyalty through shared opportunities and promises of mutual success. One evening, during an exclusive dinner with the inner circle, Ali addressed the unspoken tension. "This isn't just about me," he said, raising his glass. "It's about us. Together, we are building something that will outlast us all. Let's work together, and there will be more than enough for everyone." The room erupted in applause, and from that moment, Ali's position at the top of the inner circle was solidified. As the church's influence grew, so did Ali's reputation. He became a household name, a symbol of what ambition and faith could achieve. Journalists wrote about him. Business leaders sought his advice, and politicians courted his favor. In the eyes of many, Ali was not just a member of the inner circle, he was its heart. Ali's rise to the top was not just a story of success. It was a saga of vision, resilience, and the unwavering belief that he was destined for greatness. Each step forward was a statement. Ali was here to redefine the game, and the world was watching. Strengthening the inner circle, a dramatic transformation. With the church's expansion flourishing and multitudes pouring in every Sunday, Ali knew that the foundation of the inner circle had to evolve to meet the growing demands. To him, the inner circle wasn't just a council. It was the engine that powered the church's global ambitions. Ali's vision was clear: to strengthen the inner circle into a powerhouse of strategy, wealth, and influence that could shape Nigeria's religious and economic landscape. One fateful evening, Ali convened an emergency meeting in the luxurious conference hall. The polished mahogany table glimmered under the golden chandelier as the inner circle members arrived, their faces etched with curiosity. As they took their seats, Ali stood at the head of the table, exuding confidence and authority. "Ladies and gentlemen," he began, his voice calm but firm. "The world is changing and so must we. If we are to remain at the forefront, we need more than faith. We need strategy, innovation, and the brightest minds on our side." His words hung in the air. Some members exchanged glances, unsure of where Ali was leading. Sensing their hesitation, he continued, "We have built something extraordinary here, but to sustain it, we must expand our vision and strengthen this circle. I propose we recruit new members, visionaries, strategists, business moguls, people who can elevate us to the next level." The room erupted into murmurs. Some members supported the idea, recognizing the need for fresh perspectives, while others were resistant, fearing their influence would be diluted. One senior member, a seasoned oil tycoon, voiced his concern. "Ali," he said, leaning forward, "this circle was built on trust and loyalty. Bringing in outsiders could disrupt our unity. How do we ensure they align with our values?" Ali nodded, anticipating the objection. "We don't need just anyone," he replied. "We need people who share our vision, who can amplify what we've already achieved. I propose we establish a vetting process, a rigorous one. Only the best will join us, and they must contribute something tangible to our mission." The first recruitment. To demonstrate his plan, Ali invited a guest to the next meeting. The room fell silent as a poised young woman entered. She was a financial prodigy, a CEO who had turned a struggling fintech startup into a billion-dollar empire. "Meet Ademola," Ali announced. "She has already proposed a system to optimize our financial operations, increasing our income streams by 30%. This is the kind of expertise we need." Ademola's presentation was met with awe. By the end of the meeting, even the skeptics were nodding in agreement. Her induction marked the beginning of a new era for the inner circle, a strategic network. Over the next year, Ali brought in a mix of strategists, economists, and industry leaders. Each new member underwent a rigorous vetting process and was required to present a detailed plan for how they would contribute to the circle's growth. The once closed council transformed into a dynamic think tank, buzzing with ideas and innovation. Ali didn't just strengthen the circle, he diversified its power. Members began collaborating on ventures beyond the church, real estate developments, tech startups, and even international trade. The circle became a hub of opportunity, attracting attention and admiration from the outside world. An uneasy loyalty. As the inner circle grew in strength, so did Ali's influence. Pastor Chima, though proud of Ali's accomplishments, couldn't ignore the whispers among the older members who felt overshadowed. At one point during a private meeting, Pastor Chima confronted Ali. "Ali," he said, his tone measured, "you've done remarkable things. But some feel this circle is becoming more about business than faith. How do you respond to that?" Ali smiled, his demeanor respectful yet unwavering. "Pastor," he replied, "faith brought us here, but strategy will keep us here. The stronger we are as a circle, the more we can achieve for the church, for our community, and for the world." The pastor nodded, sensing the conviction in Ali's words. "Just remember," he said, "this circle exists because of the people who believe in us. Never lose sight of that. A fortress of power." By the end of his second year in the circle, Ali had turned the council into an unshakable force. Members of the inner circle were no longer just advisors. They were stakeholders in a vast empire that encompassed religion, business, and politics. Ali's leadership was unmatched, his vision clear. The inner circle wasn't just a group, it was a legacy in the making. And at its heart was Ali, the man who had redefined what it meant to be a leader, a visionary, and a force to be reckoned with. Revolutionizing church offerings, Ali's digital breakthrough. The vision. As the church expanded under Ali's leadership, managing the influx of offerings, tithes, and donations became increasingly complex. During a high-level meeting with the inner circle, Ali proposed an idea that would not only simplify the process, but also revolutionize the way the church engaged with its global congregation. "We're in the digital age," Ali began, addressing the group with his signature confidence. "Why should we limit giving to physical locations? What if we could create a platform where members from anywhere in the world can contribute to the church with ease, The idea sparked excitement and curiosity. Pastor Chima, seated at the head of the table, leaned forward. "Ali," he said, "if you can make this work, it will change everything." The development of the portal. Ali immediately assembled a team of top tech developers, payment gateway experts and designers. Together, they created a state-of-the-art online portal named the Miracle Church Offering Box. The platform was sleek, user-friendly and highly secure, ensuring seamless transactions for members worldwide. The portal allowed users to pay offerings, tithes, sow seeds, and make donations with just a few clicks. It was compatible with mobile phones, tablets and computers, making it accessible to all. Ali insisted on a welcoming message that greeted every user. "Welcome to the Miracle Church Offering Box. You are blessed as you give." Launch and reception. The launch of the portal was announced during a Sunday service broadcast live to all branches of the church. Pastor Chima, with Ali by his side, introduced the revolutionary platform to the congregation. "This is not just a tool," Pastor Chima proclaimed, holding his microphone high. "It's a gateway for blessings, a way for us to connect with our faith wherever we are." Thanks to Ali's vision, giving has never been this easy. The response was overwhelming. Within hours of the launch, thousands of members from across the globe logged in to make their contributions. The portal's real-time dashboard displayed the flow of donations, leaving the inner circle in awe of the impact. Global reach. The portal transformed the church's financial system. Members who had relocated abroad could now contribute effortlessly, while those in remote areas found it easier to stay connected to the church. Corporate donors also began using the platform for larger contributions, further boosting the church's income. Within months, the church's revenue tripled. The portal also allowed members to track their giving history, receive personalized thank you messages, and even schedule automated payments. It was more than a payment system. It was a spiritual experience. The ripple effect. The financial boost enabled unprecedented developments within the church. New branches were built in rural areas. Scholarships were funded for underprivileged children, and large-scale humanitarian projects were launched. The inner circle marveled at how Ali's idea had turned a logistical challenge into a tool for growth and outreach, a legacy of innovation. During a private dinner with Pastor Chima, Ali reflected on the portal's success. "Pastor," he said, "this was never just about money. It's about making the act of giving accessible and meaningful. When people can give freely and easily, they feel more connected to the church and to their faith." Pastor Chima nodded, raising his glass. "Ali, you've not just modernized the church. You've given it a future. A world united. As the portal gained traction, it became a symbol of the church's global unity. Members from different continents felt connected, knowing their contributions were part of something greater. The opening message, "Welcome to the Miracle Church Offering Box. You are blessed as you give," became a mantra of faith, reminding members that their generosity was both a spiritual act and a catalyst for change. Ali's vision had not only transformed the church but also redefined what it meant to give in the modern age, cementing his legacy as a pioneer of innovation and faith. Entering oil and gas, Ali's dramatic leap into an empire, a vision ignited. It all began during an exclusive meeting of the Inner Circle, where discussions turned to the wealthiest industries dominating Nigeria. As members debated over real estate, tech, and agriculture, Ali sat quietly, a spark of an idea forming in his mind. When the room grew silent, he spoke with measured intensity. "Oil and gas," he declared. "That's where the real power lies. If we're serious about expanding our influence, this is the industry that will cement our legacy." The room was divided. The oil and gas sector was notoriously cutthroat, dominated by conglomerates with deep pockets and deeper connections. Yet Ali's determination was unshakable. The first step, Ali's entry into the oil and gas industry, wasn't a gamble. It was a calculated move, leveraging his connections within the Inner Circle and the church's powerful network. He began to secure meetings with influential stakeholders. One such meeting took place in the penthouse of a high-rise in Lagos, where Ali pitched his vision to a prominent oil executive. "I'm not here to compete," Ali said confidently. I'm here to collaborate. Together, we can create something that benefits not just us, but the entire nation. His charisma and strategic thinking won over the executive, who agreed to partner with Ali on a mid-level oil exploration project. This was Ali's foot in the door, building an empire. The project was a success, yielding profits beyond projections. With the initial windfall, Ali reinvested heavily, acquiring licenses for oil blocks in the Niger Delta. But his genius lay not just in exploration, it was in innovation. He introduced cutting-edge technology to streamline operations, reducing costs and increasing efficiency. Ali's ventures quickly expanded from exploration to distribution. Within a year, his company had secured contracts with multinational corporations, becoming a key player in Nigeria's oil export market. His oil tankers, branded with his company's emblem, became a familiar sight at ports across Africa and beyond. The turning point, one of Ali's most dramatic moments, came during a government bidding war for an oil block that was rumored to hold vast reserves. The competition was fierce, with established industry giants vying for the prize. Ali, undeterred, entered the room with a detailed proposal that not only outbid his competitors, but also included a plan to create jobs and invest in local communities. When the results were announced, Ali's company emerged victorious. The headlines the next day read, "Young oil magnate takes the industry by storm. A seat at the table." Ali's success caught the attention of Nigeria's elite. He was invited to high-level economic forums, featured in global business magazines, and sought after for his insights into the future of energy. His influence extended beyond the boardroom, as politicians and policymakers began to consult him on energy strategies. The rivalries, with success came enemies. Established oil barons saw Ali as a threat, and whispers of sabotage and corporate espionage began to circulate. One night, during a gala event, a rival approached Ali with a thinly veiled warning. "Enjoy your success while it lasts," the man said, his tone cold. Ali, unshaken, replied, "Success isn't something I enjoy, it's something I build. And what I build lasts." Philanthropy and legacy. Despite the challenges, Ali never forgot his roots. He set up scholarships for students in the Niger Delta, funded infrastructure projects in underdeveloped regions, and donated generously to environmental initiatives. His efforts earned him not just wealth, but also respect and admiration. A magnet of power. By the time Ali fully established himself as an oil magnate, he wasn't just a businessman, he was a force to be reckoned with. His company was valued in the billions, and his name became synonymous with innovation and resilience. Ali's foray into oil and gas was more than just a career move, it was a statement. He had entered an industry known for its barriers and emerged as a leader, proving once again that his ambition knew no bounds. The inner circle watched in awe as Ali's vision turned into an empire, solidifying his place not just at their table, but on the world stage. A love story like no other, the grand union of Ali and Chiamaka. A meeting of minds. It was during an exclusive economic summit in Lagos, a gathering of the country's top policymakers and business moguls, where Ali first met Chiamaka. She was no ordinary attendee. Chiamaka was one of the president's top economic advisors, renowned for her sharp intellect, eloquence, and unshakable poise. She commanded the room with a presence that rivaled Ali's. As she presented her economic reform strategy, Ali, seated among the audience, was captivated, not just by her intelligence, but by her calm confidence and radiant beauty. After the session, Ali approached her with his characteristic charm. "Your analysis was brilliant," he began, "but I couldn't help but notice you left out the potential of private sector partnerships. Perhaps we could discuss it over dinner." Chiamaka, amused by his boldness, replied with a smile, "I see you're as sharp in conversation as you are in business. Let's see if your arguments hold over a good meal." A blossoming connection. What began as professional discussions quickly turned into long conversations about life, dreams, and the future of Nigeria. Chiamaka admired Ali's vision, while Ali was inspired by her grounded perspective and passion for economic transformation. Despite their busy schedules, they found time for each other, often meeting at Lagos's finest restaurants or taking quiet walks along the city's exclusive waterfronts. Ali's affection for Chiamaka deepened with every interaction. One evening, as they stood on the balcony of his penthouse overlooking the Lagos skyline, he confessed, "Chiamaka, you're more than a partner in ideas. You've become a partner in my dreams. I want you by my side, always." The proposal. Ali's proposal was as grand as his ambitions. On a private island off the coast of Lagos, he orchestrated an elaborate evening. Chiamaka arrived by helicopter to find a path lined with lanterns, leading to a table set for two under the stars. As a live orchestra played softly in the background, Ali got down on one knee, presenting a custom-designed diamond ring. "Chiamaka," he said, his voice steady but filled with emotion. "You are my light, my inspiration, and the person I want to build the future with. Will you marry me?" With tears in her eyes, Chiamaka nodded. "Yes, Ali, yes, 1,000 times." A wedding like no other. Their union became the talk of the nation. The traditional wedding, held in Chiamaka's hometown in Anambra, was a celebration of culture, opulence, and love. Business tycoons, political elites, and international dignitaries filled the expansive venue. The event was adorned with intricate floral designs, golden drapes, and a stage that looked like it belonged in a royal palace. Chiamaka arrived in a hand-beaded George wrapper, her elegance drawing gasps from the crowd. Ali, in a custom Nigerian agbada embroidered with gold, waited for her with a look of pure admiration. As they performed the traditional rites, the air was filled with the joyous sounds of Igbo music and cheers from well-wishers. A union of power. Beyond the wedding's glamour was the promise of a union that would reshape not only their lives, but also the nation's landscape. Chiamaka brought her expertise in economics to Ali's business empire, helping him navigate global markets and make strategic investments. Together, they became a power couple, celebrated as a symbol of ambition, intelligence, and unity. A honeymoon of dreams. For their honeymoon, Ali and Chiamaka traveled the world in a private jet, visiting destinations like Paris, Dubai, and the Maldives. Each stop was marked by luxury and adventure, from exclusive wine tastings to private yacht cruises. Yet even amidst the grandeur, their bond grew deeper, founded on mutual respect and shared dreams, building a legacy. Their love story didn't end with the wedding, it was only the beginning. As they settled into married life, they worked side by side to expand their empire and influence. Chiamaka became a trusted advisor not just to Ali, but to key players in Nigeria's economic sphere, while Ali continued to dominate the oil and gas industry. Together, they championed philanthropic projects, from building schools to funding healthcare initiatives in underserved regions. Ali and Chiamaka's love story was more than just romance. It was a union of minds, hearts, and dreams, a testament to what two driven individuals could achieve together. It wasn't just a marriage, it was a partnership destined to leave a legacy. In the dimly lit ambience of Pastor Chima's private office, the air was thick with anticipation. Ali, Chiamaka, Lucky, and Pastor Chima gathered around a polished mahogany table, their expressions a blend of curiosity and determination. It was a rare moment where the four powerhouses met to shape the future of their intertwined legacies. Lucky leaned forward, his voice calm but firm. "We've built something extraordinary," he began, gesturing subtly to the room. "But I believe it's time we think bigger. What if we brought all our investments together under one umbrella, made it a public liability company, and started selling shares? It would solidify our journey on a public rock. What do you all think?" Chiamaka, seated beside Ali, smiled knowingly. "I was about to suggest the same thing to my husband," she said, her tone confident and supportive. "This is the kind of move that ensures longevity, transparency, and scalability. I fully support it." Pastor Chima, stroking his neatly groomed beard, nodded thoughtfully. "Lucky. This idea aligns with the vision of growth and inclusion we've always aspired to." "Ali," he said, turning his gaze to the man who had brought so much innovation to the circle. "What's your take?" Ali, who had been silently processing the bold suggestion, leaned back slightly, his expression resolute. "It's a brilliant idea," he admitted. "But before we finalize anything, we need to take this to the inner circle. Their opinions are crucial. They need to feel as invested in this as we are." The room fell silent for a moment as they all considered the implications of such a move. Then one by one they nodded in agreement. It was decided. They would present the proposal to the inner circle. The birth of Ufozon PLC. The inner circle meeting was a spirited discussion, but Ali's persuasive skills and the collective vision of the leadership won everyone over. They agreed on the name Ufozon PLC, a symbol of unity, prosperity, and innovation. The paperwork was drawn up, and the public announcement followed soon after. Within weeks, Ufozon PLC began selling shares to the public. The response was overwhelming. Investors flocked to buy into the company, recognizing the immense potential of a conglomerate that encompassed industries from real estate to oil and gas, all founded on the principles of faith, excellence, and growth. A rock-solid future. As the shares soared on the Nigerian Stock Exchange, the four pioneers reflected on what they had built. Ufozon PLC was more than just a company. It was a testament to vision, collaboration, and the ability to adapt to changing times. Ali, standing beside Chiamaka during a press conference announcing the success of the IPO, spoke with characteristic humility. "This is not just a milestone for us," he said. "It's a platform for others to grow, invest, and share in the vision of a better future." Pastor Chima, watching from the sidelines, smiled with pride. Lucky gave a firm nod, knowing they had achieved something monumental. And Chiamaka, always the strategist, whispered to Ali, "This is just the beginning." Together, they had built a legacy that would outlast them, a rock-solid foundation for generations to come. Ufozon PLC wasn't just a company. It was a symbol of what faith, ambition, and unity could achieve. Enjoy the tale. Share your thoughts on the comments section. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more inspiring, timeless stories. Together, let's spread love and kindness. Peace.